Happy Saturday, folks. In today's video, we're going to be doing the mailbag segment. I took questions throughout the week from you guys, made a video on it, and that's what this is all about. But before we get into today's video, tomorrow we are going to be live for the game. This is my last Lions live stream of the year, but we're going to continue to do live streams, so I'll be doing other games as well, doing the National Championship, Super Bowl, I do some playoff games, and obviously the One Pride podcast. So let's get into today's video. Alrighty, folks, let's get this bad boy going here for the mailbag segment. Again, just took your questions, had fun with it. So who should the Lions target in free agency? Yes, this is a great question. And we're going to be talking about this quite a bit now because it's going to be the offseason for the Lions in 2 days. Tyler Linderbaum. That is my number one target from the Baltimore Ravens. I would love to get it. That would be nice. Be good for the Lions to beef up that offensive line. Sign some of our guys. Tyler Linderbaum should be the number one target. That's what it needs to be, man. You got to get that offensive line squared away. Squared away. So he'd be a guy the Lions should target. A pass rusher, Jalen Phillips is going to be available, right? Arden Key is going to be available. Trey Hendrickson. There's a lot of players that's going to be available. Khalil Mack. Get somebody opposite of Hutchinson. A name that's not Marcus Davenport. That's all we're asking. That's it. What about you guys? Who would you target? Who would you guys target in free agency? Name one player you want. Next one here. Who wins Sunday, tomorrow? Lions and Bears. Doesn't really matter. Lions ain't going anywhere, but this is going to be for the fourth place schedule and for draft spot. But I have the Bears winning the game. Bears are still the better football team. And what do you expect? They're playing at all cylinders right now. The Lions are not. They got a playoff run to do. We don't. So I'm going to go ahead and say it's one of those things where the Bears win. At the end of the day, the Lions really need to focus on this game tomorrow, in my opinion. Hassanin. Get Frazier some reps. Get Malcolm Rodriguez more out there. Get the guys who are going to be on this team next year, the young guys that haven't seen a lot of reps, put them on the field. That's what I would say. Put them on the field. Who is to blame for this bad season? Well, I think it's a mixture of everything, guys. You can't just blame one. Brad Holmes' inability to get pass rusher, inability to have more depth at that defensive line hurt. Drafting injured players hurt. In free agency, having Marcus Davenport hurt. That's for him, right? There's others. Injuries hurt. Bad decisions in game day from Dan Campbell hurt. Players making drops. So it is an all-encompass of suck. Frank Ragnow retiring was terrible. So you put it all together, that's what happened here. So I'll do a little bit of everybody. Will Frank Ragnow return? No. He is not coming back. Matter of fact, Jared Goff spoke to the media and he said that he doesn't believe he's going to be coming back at all. So the idea of Ragnow coming back seems like it's going to be something of the past. Definitely not happening for Lions. Would it be cool? Yeah, but at the same time, we can go in free agency, get Tyler Linderbaum, We can get younger at that position. We can get better. Ragnow already retired. When he came back, he hurt his hamstring. So the Lions just going in a different direction. Who should the Lions hire for OC? Should they fire Kelvin Sheppard? There is a lot of... I'm going to make a video of my candidates that I would like the Lions to pick up for offensive coordinator. But I want to get a guy who is been doing it for a long time. Brian Daball. He would be a guy I'd look at. There's others, obviously. But you got to get this offense squared away. And you got to get a guy that's been doing it for a while. Kelvin Sheppard. I would look for a defense coordinator that's done it before. I like Mike Valenti's idea of getting Brian Flores. This team doesn't have time for development of coaches. Get out there and get it done. What do you guys think? Should they hire for OC? Let me know your thoughts. Should the Lions draft a quarterback? If you're talking early, no. No, Jared Goff's the quarterback for a while. He's 31 years old. He's got many years on the deal. I don't think they should do it this year. Now, next year, maybe. But we really do have to build that offensive line. You got to get a tackle with that. Right now we're sitting at pick 15. You got to do that. And then you have to get an edge. So this would be the year. Beef on the lines. Build the trenches. And then maybe next year, a year later, that's when you draft a quarterback if you want him to sit and develop. But not right now. Will Alex Anzalone be back? I don't believe he's coming back. I believe not. I'm going to say no. I don't think he's coming back. I'm one of those guys that they go in a different direction here. We got a lot of free agents, and we don't have that much money. It's going to be hard to bring him back. We got great depth. Well, not great, but we got pretty good depth at the linebacker position, to be honest with you. Jack Campbell really helps that out. All-pro linebacker. So I think that they can go... I would like for them to get faster at linebacker because he feels like he took a step back in regards to speed. Do you believe Taylor Decker retires? Oh, man, I've been debating on this one back and forth. I'm going to say yes. I think he does retire, unfortunately. You know, with Frank Ragnow retired, him beaten up, I know what it's like, too. When you get it in your head and you're already thinking about it, I feel like you've already done it. It was the same thing with me in the Army. Body was beaten up. Just couldn't take it no more. And I was like, man, when I'm getting out, I'm getting out. You know, and it wants that seeds in your head. So I think he does retire. The Lions then forced to get a tackle early in the draft. And it's honestly going to be the good for the future of this team. We have to get a young tackle. Let's get this line completely young again. Linderbaum's 25. Sewell, 24? Ratledge, rookie this past year. Then you get like a Proctor or somebody else. Oh, and then you already got Mahogany, Miles Frazier that can battle it out for the others. Yes, you would have an offensive line that is great for a decade. Bite the bullet. Do this offensive line. Get it taken care of. And unfortunately, that's a result because, you know, it's get older, and that's just what happens. But if he does retire, it forces the Lions to get younger on that offensive line. That's what it does do. And that's the most important part. Do you guys think he retires? Y for yes, N for no. Give me your thoughts in the comments right now. Alrighty. So give me your thoughts, folks. With that said, adios.